you see that like that statement kind of probably falls on deaf ears with Byron as he's just kind of staring at the ground. His face is hard. He looks like you have pretty high insight, especially Artuk. You can tell he just had one of his worst fears confirmed, and he's just working himself into a lather internally. Like he's just like,
oh, gosh, he was terrified that Sonny had a soul all along.
we have to destroy it.
Artuk, however, laughs at the joke.
Byron, you feel your pack slightly fuller than before.
He'll shift uncomfortably after a minute, and he'll see that Artuk was laughing and go, then turn and walk away. Like, he's acting very cagey and just he's very clearly uncomfortable.
Artuk and Ode would try to talk, like, I don't know, I feel like Ode would, like, pull at Artuk and kind of give him a look of, like, can we go talk to Byron? As Artuk can understand all her looks.
As we have clearly established this as a precedent.
I mean, that's what high insight is, right? I just understand what people mean when they look at me.
Yeah, no, well, in this case.
Well, apparently a high insight is taking a 2-semester course on sign language then.
3 semesters.
You got to get that last semester to get all the nuances of the functions right.
You actually joke. That actually was a lot of the focus. We're getting off on a tangent.
I know, David.
I'll give Ode a knowing nod.
Ode, you don't understand what he's doing.
Are you saying no in a weird way?
In his culture, this means no and this means yes.
Okay, I feel like then Ode would kind of let Byron walk a reasonable distance away from like the sigils of Mystara, and then like I don't know, would probably actually Byron, was your goal to get like outside of the temple?
Yeah,
when we were
probably.
walking away?
I think that's fair. As you get up, you see all of the Weave Scarred are still out cold.
He'll just kind of...
Okay, I feel like Ode would like grab Artie and kind of follow him and then approach him, unless you like are giving us serious vibes of like don't approach me.
What do you do with that like very short window before you can hear the footsteps? People are like coming to check on you.
You guys probably see him. He took out the book, and then he put it away as you guys were approaching very quickly, just like, hi there. Boy, that was weird, wasn't it?
Right, you actually seem a little shook up by it. We wanted to come check on you.
Me? Shook up? Never. I'm unflappable. Come now. You guys go ahead and go talk to everyone else. I need to, you see his facade very much falter for a minute. I need to take a leak. You probably see he is actively clenching and unclenching one of his fists.
Byron, if before we get going, let you do what you're gonna do. What do you plan on asking him?
Ooh.
You'll just kind of see Byron freeze, nod, whole facade just completely crumbles, and he just like doubles over. And just when he looks up, he is terrified. Like that fear is clear in his eyes.
Ode like runs over and puts her arm
fuck,
around
second.
him, but like absolutely doesn't know what to say.
Apparently, whenever Byron crumbles over and looks up at you guys, his eyes aren't black anymore. They're green. And you can see the fear in them.
Oh my god.
I need to ask him why. Why did he have to do that? Why wasn't a war fucking enough? There's so much chaos in the world. Like, he just breaks and he is just spitting so much just shit into the air. And his hands are shaking. He's barely standing. And like, there's rage, fear. Like, you see his eyes welling up with tears, and just, ugh!
Can't offer you any answers. That's something you'll have to figure out on your own here. But I can at least offer you a bit of perspective on it, from a source that wasn't you. What I saw there was something I've seen a whole lot and something I got taught about my whole life. and that's the Dusk and the Dawn Dragons. They seem to be in this constant back and forth trying to balance each other. And it looked like what happened was the Dawn Dragon tried to make a big play to get out of that balance, and nature played the way nature plays, and the Dusk came and broke whatever it was trying to do to get the balance back. And Nastara seemed to have been a victim of balance.
Well, just like he listens and he freezes for a moment. He takes out the book, throws it on the ground, pulls out a quill and starts writing.
What do you write?
Why did you do it? Was a war not enough? There's so much chaos in the world. Why the fuck do you have to do this?
Ode will like take her arm from around him, but will like still be standing next to him, like still not quite sure what to do.
Artuk, you hear as Byron writes this down.
There is never enough chaos, Byron Black. I told you as much when our pact was invoked.
Did you say I hear this?
You hear that. That is the first time you hear that.
When he hears that, you see a lot of the fear fade out of Byron's eyes. He clutches the quill. And he fucking raises it and stabs it into the book.
Ooh.
Byron, you fall in to the book.
Oh, Jesus. Man, back to back, y'all. Jeez. Hey.
Guys, this is
Fuck!
only.
What?
Back to back?
I missed where we just talked to gods.
Byron Black, you find yourself falling and ending in a not unfamiliar place. You see this kind of construct over here, this essence of chaos, this heart that you can just feel radiates behind it. Ode and Artuk, you see him fall in. But on the page before you, the book is still there, and it's laid wide open, and it's more like looking down on it. You can see Byron appear there. You can see this aspect of chaos, and you can watch it. Like, almost like looking down on a snow globe. You can physically see this shit.
Oh, that's cool. It's a fucking iPad.
I'm really gonna try to reach down and see if I can interact with it at all.
As you do, you just feel this impossible cold rush over your hand. And you get the sense you cannot go further into that because your hand will it will not go well for you, to suffice to say.
Sure, understood. I retract my hand and watch.
Ode like freaks out. She's like, "What the fuck is going on? I thought that was just a diary he had."
Forward to.
I heard screaming. What's going on? Where the fuck is Byron?
Oh no, Kezia, if you're there, you saw Byron fall into the book. I would say...
No, which is why I'm walking over there.
Where was Morak for this? Morak is the only one who I don't know exactly where he is.
Well, no. So now I'm curious on the expect someone to get 1980s sucked into the TV.
Take on me.
Persona 4.
I will say.
My original plan was I was going to just light something in the room for Zeka and Sunny, and then go up the stairs.
Okay.
And don't. And I guess I will now walk toward people and say, so what's going on over here? Are we all just looking at a book? I'm down with that, but what's the point?
Yeah, Mark, if you look down, you can see this isn't like just a fucking book. You see, like, the pages evolve. You are looking down at a scene on this book, and it's hard to make out, but you think you might see Byron there.
Raging
Ode
against the
says,
machine.
"I don't know what's going on, but Byron got sucked into the book, and we don't know if he's okay, both emotionally and physically." Sorry, that made me laugh.
What? How did?
We don't know if he's okay.
How is this the less of like confusing things that happen?
This fucking island is awful.
That's a really good point.
You
Like,
met.
I'm going to be honest with how Byron doesn't know anything about how this kind of seems kind of on brand.
Yeah. You know what? Can't fault that.
I feel like Ode would also try to reach into the book. Like, having seen Artuk do it and pull his hand out, she would be like, well, I'll try.
As you try, imagine trying to put your hand in the void of space. It immediately is too
Pull
much.
her hand out.
Byron Black, you see yourself stood in pandemonium itself, in the home of pure chaos. And as you look around, you see many of those chaos spawns. The one that you summoned just a bit ago, not that one specifically, but you see many of them dotting the area, watching you. They all look different. Tieflings to Githzerai, humans to gnomes to dwarves to orcs. Every race that you can think of, watching you.
Why have you returned, my exemplar of chaos?
You know, I'm getting real sick of your fucking shit. You claim to be all about chaos and free will, and yet all you've ever given me is the illusion of choice. You've removed my choices in these matters. I joined this only so that I'd fucking live, because your own followers are trying to kill me.
You chose to take the book from them. I have offered you choices, but I will never deny you the consequences of them.
This thing just turns. What?
You guys can
choice
hear
did I
this,
have?
by the way.
That was only going to cause more people to fucking die, but obviously, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about people dying. You don't care that a war causes so much chaos and rips apart not only all of our families, all of Morak's families, all of mine. I don't even know my grandfather because the war that you fucking started killed him. I'm so sick of all of this. That wasn't enough. No. You had to go and cause everything in this fucking world to be destroyed. And for what? Chaos? Look, I'll agree. Freedom, free will, liberty, all great things. But causing chaos for the sake of chaos is just... Fuck! Fuck off! You can fucking suck my little fucking cock.
You guys can hear this pure rage of Byron's against this just god of chaos.
So it's cold when you touch the book?
Impossibly so. You don't actually get close to it. It's like there is a realm of cold surrounding the book, such that if you put your hand near it, it immediately is just too cold and you have to pull back.
So, thinking this is a portal of some sort, Kezia's just gonna hold out the iron spike and just try to drop it in for Byron.
As you rage against this, you see materialize in your hand is an iron spike. And you realize you don't have your black blade with you. You don't have any of your weapons. But you do have this fucking spike.
You would dare oppose me? Well, you are a tool. Do not confuse your station. You are a useful one, and I offered you the chance to save your life because you amused me. Never confuse yourself with that. If you wish to break this pact, you may at any time. Just bear in mind the consequences of doing so. Young Kenneth Smith. Fatherless, motherless, alone in this world.
I think whenever he heard Kenneth Smith, he actually stood up straighter, yeah, I am fucking Kenneth Smith. And then, dropping those two, looked out at the spike, clenched his fist and go, I'm done being your fucking pawn. I'm my own man. Guess what? I have the freedom to oppose you however the fuck I want. And he will start sprinting towards that thing.
Live with your choices, for however little that may be.
Byron, roll initiative.
What's going on?
I think Byron's about to
Byron's
solo
trying to
a
solo God.
I think we're gonna have a new character next session.
I've got a great
hey,
idea.
he's got the power of friendship on his side. If there's anything anime's taught him, that's all you need.
Byron, you see them begin to chase you. This one over here lashes out at you and it tries to bring you down with a glaive, but it basically does a jump from Final Fantasy and lands next to you. This one looks weird. It looks like Predator.
You will see as it comes down, Byron immediately falls into Morak's stance of using a shield to deflect it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright.
He is using the power of friendship.
I fucking trained for like 12 years to learn how to.
He tries to.
He's not doing it
like,
well. You're just kind of like, hey,
And
he's at least trying to copy me.
Byron, it's your go.
Okay. He will disengage.
And yeah, you just see this. It's almost like you saw Interstellar, right? It's like the black hole from Interstellar, that kind of wave just surrounding it.
Yeah. He will run up to it. Here we go. You know what? I'm gonna take back my freedom of choice and fuck you over and grab it.
As you do, it's just this impossible force just begins to pull on you. But you reach deeper and you find just at the center of it something tangible you can grab onto. It's about the size of
An iron spike?
no, about the size of, let's say, a baseball.
Sorry, Kezia. I only have 2 hands, but drop the iron spike to take these.
And as you do that, you see just that black hole just begin to go insane and just start lashing out. And you hear the Dusk Dragon just scream in clear pain.
You miserable whelp. I brought you back. I gave you meaning, and you repay me as this. The ends of the earth will not be enough to save you. You will find yourself alone at the end of your road, and I will drag you back into the void with us.
I'd like to see you try. Turns and takes one more step.
These guys are gonna come up, because it's these boys' turn.
So what's he holding? Is he still holding it? I mean...
You guys know the centaur heart from Hades?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's filled black. These guys just begin to swarm you.
Oh god, you're fucked.
Oh god. Ode, can I say Ode, following Kezia's lead, goes into her explorer pack and pulls out a rope?
Sure thing.
Just fucking, it flies through the exit and he just goes, oh, crap.
That's actually a great idea.
You take 5 points of necrotic damage as you feel like your soul just be like get torn asunder a little bit.
But he does still have a soul.
It's their turn next.
That
They're actually gonna stay there. Why is that one? There we go. This one is going to also roll to attack with advantage.
Jesus Christ.
Nope. 1 hit. As this one just claws at you, take 7 points of necrotic damage.
Back in the world with Ode's longer rope, she'll be like, Kezia, do you think we can toy this to one of your arrows?
Sure.
I guess he just started shooting arrows into the fucking book to aid him? Oh, fuck.
I
might
was
work.
going to...
Hey Kezia, roll initiative for me.
Yeah.
Anyone that has ranged attacks can attack into there.
Kezia, you see Byron getting surrounded.
How bloody does he look?
He's looking to be at about 33 out of 45.
So weird.
Do you
Do
want
you want to
us to
shoot this
tie-
with the rope?
Right, and I'll hold this end. And then Ode waves Morak over so that she and Morak can hold that end together.
Or
Turn the book upside down and dump him out.
I want to tie the rope to it, and I want to try to pin it through one of them to lift them up if we can do it through that way, even if it works. That's what I'm trying.
Go ahead.
Fucking
Go ahead. Roll to hit. You have disadvantage because you're shooting through reality.
Yeah, that's
Seems
fair.
like a modest penalty, to be fully honest, but alright.
Actually, that happened in our first campaign.
God.
On the mountain.
And Ode and Morak are holding the other end of the rope.
I'm pretty sure that Doc shot
Yeah.
ran to the
Alright.
next and pulled
Alright, I guess.
The hit?
Yeah, you hit.
You know how super high AC is.
22 points of damage.
Which one did you shoot?
I was gonna shoot this guy. Because he's in the way.
You did 22 points of damage, you said, right?
Oh, what do you know?
Yeah.
Exactly their hit points.
Nice.
Son of a bitch!
So it dies, and now there's a rope, right?
Yeah, there's a rope now embedded through the fucking ground. Just kind of into the air, Byron? You're not quite sure what that means, but it is a taut rope that just goes into the air, and you're not really sure what that means.
Who's gonna... I think he'll think about just what's going on and go, no, I'll roll for it. I'll roll his intelligence.
Hey, you got the iron spike, and now you got...
Hey, that's
I think you go,
You
Kezia,
do notice a
crazy
Kezia
motherfucker.
You see Kezia's arrow that's labeled Kezia.
They're all
He will...
the K,
No.
Z-I-A word.
He
For
sees
me,
that,
for
and
Bailey.
he sees it says Kezi, and he thinks, Bailey, you dog!
For the record.
Yep, Byron will grab that arrow and say, so much for dying alone, you fucko. And then grab it and start sprinting again. And
Alright.
of course, disengage.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Okay, so let's figure out... I'm assuming I still have to move towards this area.
Well, are you gonna try to climb the rope into the ether?
Oh, that's right,
Wait,
it goes
my idea
upwards.
is that we could try pulling
No.
him when it comes back around to us leaving.
So,
What you got?
here, this should give a frame of reference. Okay, that I don't know why that's black. That's horrible against this.
I don't know how to erase.
Yeah, there's just a rope that's extending to a point in the void, and you see it does continue beyond it. You have no idea where.
Then he'll follow that and sprint that direction.
Run
He
and
disengages.
jump and swing over the void using the rope. Because that would be the most rad thing you've ever done in your life.
That would be rad.
Oh, except it's taut.
Oh wait, is that?
Well, it's taut because it's in the floor right now.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, he will grab, sprint forward, and yeah, probably try to fucking swing across with it. He's following where it's going.
Holy shit. Okay. Would this be athletics or acrobatics? Because I can see both, because athletics because he's holding a goddamn rope and Tarzaning, but acrobatics because this requires a certain level of finesse.
I think
They're about equal.
I think
Athletics is slightly better.
he's running and jumping and trying to get
athletic.
velocity. I would
Athletics.
say that's athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, I just wanted to be sure.
Will you?
Holy fuck!
Oh,
What was that,
Nice.
what was that,
rad.
Mare?
Sorry, I was gonna say, will you let us know at what point, like, Ode and Morak could potentially, like, feel, like, okay, Byron's on the rope, like, we should
Oh.
pull on the rope.
Oh yeah, you feel him on the rope immediately.
Like, oh,
Byron!
what?
Wait, so are we
That's
gonna start
so sick.
yanking it up? Are we gonna start?
Yeah, so we start yanking the rope.
Oh, that's why he got a 20 fucking 1, because they yanked him up to support the
Oh
whole
yeah.
And you fucking make a dex save just to be 100%, cause this.
Oh no!
Don't forget you have inspiration if you need it. I don't. No, he gave it to you.
Oh, he did, that's right.
For
Well,
saying
either
suck
way,
my-
I got a fucking 21.
Remember when he told God to suck his cock?
This
Yes,
motherfucker.
I forgot I told God
You
to suck my
fucking.
dick.
You fucking
You do a
land.
backflip.
You land your ass. Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's by far the greatest pirate I've ever seen.
Yeah, you fucking land it. Instead of this grueling combat gauntlet where you have to fight and things have been helping you, you just fucking jump on a rope and land across the chasm.
Told
And
you,
it's
man. He has the power of friendship.
Guys, that's what this is.
These motherfuckers are still coming to get your ass.
Oh Jesus, that's not good.
This one's gonna suicide run for it because it's a fucking shadow. It doesn't give a shit about its life. 3 attacks coming at you. Hit. Miss. Hit. 17 points of damage as they just swarm you like just this militant shade. But it doesn't matter because the other ones can't actually reach you. So that's...
Wait, that's the top of the round?
Now it is, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Morak's immediately going to wave Artuk over. Hey, could you turn around for a second, Artuk?
Sure, what's up?
Okay, and I'm going to pull the Kopesh out of the back sheath, and I'm going to drop it in the...
Oh no!
I watched my Kopesh go through, look
And
for
I just
4
say,
or 5
I'm-
seconds, then
Hey,
look back at
I'm very-
Morak.
okay.
That's fair.
Huh?
So you gotta
Okay,
fall
you
over
knew.
and go like, well, I guess I
I
better
don't
stay behind the
do-
shield.
That's fair.
Drop, grab the
That's so fair.
Kopesh.
You see a fucking, like,
Never use it.
Like fucking Grayskull, like He-Man.
you see a Kopesh that... Adam, please describe the Kopesh again.
I would just like to ask really quickly first, in this whole power of friendship vibe we've got going, would it be reasonable that realizing what Morak's doing before he takes it off, I channel my spores into it?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So
Play
what you
cow
see-
ball anyway.
what you see appear in your hand there, Byron, is this sort of like, think of like take a machete, right? But then curve it in the middle like a sickle, and have it be made of like a sort of brassy gold-colored metal instead. But then sort of across the blade, you know how like when something's sort of oily, it gleams with like a lot of different color to it? It's very similar to that in the light, and anything it reflects around it has this sort of almost glowing, necrotic color to it. And you can feel that it is glowing with some sort of a magic to it.
You will take it. A big old wicked smile will form across his face and go, Artuk.
Byron, your shield falls into the abyss, but you pull up your Kopesh. You see an iron spike just kind of sitting over there, abandoned by a quickly growing dark hole.
Sorry, Cassia. I've only got 2 hands.
I killed a dryad with a thing and you leave it behind!
You left it behind for chaos to consume.
Well,
alright.
Byron, it is your
that's
turn.
the BBEG at the end of the campaign, a giant iron spike.
I mean, I technically could make the dash out.
You have to make a
Can I
jump
shoot
because
them
of the kind
before?
of assembled stuff. You can make one shot, but you would have to make an athletics check, Byron, because you kind of have to leap between the kind of separated stone. It's all kind of suspended in chaos.
Okay.
It is still alive. Whichever one, I'm gonna just say it's this one.
Can Zeka firebolt that same one?
Was this one? Yeah.
I don't think Firebolt, because I clearly described the Voided Space if you have another spell, though.
Being cold.
Yeah, I also feel like it'll be hard to aim. I feel like an arrow you can aim, firebolt.
No, that's
You
very
would have
fair.
disadvantage, just not Firebolt, but if you have another spell you want to try, go ahead.
I don't have Total Dead. Can I don't know if I have one.
Yeah, that's the only range one you have.
Yeah. No. I mean, I could Guiding Bolt, but I don't want to. Well, I'll wait. I think he can.
Not
That's
worth
the
a
title.
spell
Yeah.
slot. Come on, he's
Byron.
got this.
I think he's got this.
Alright.
Byron, you see what you feel confident is an escape.
Alright. I would try to fight my way out, but I am severely bloodied. One more round of attacks like that and I'll die.
Can you disengage?
I can. I guess I'll have to disengage and say, Artie, you're a wonderful man. And he'll try to jump across to there.
Make an athletics check.
I have to make an athletics check.
Does our rope help him at all? Or is it
22!
He kind of
This
used
was-
that to slink
This was
across.
meant to happen. This was meant to happen.
Basically, he got to subvert half the goddamn fight. This is so odd.
Look at
Why
these
is Carson
rolls.
rolling
Look
well?
at these
I don't
rolls.
know.
All your bad luck is turning around.
This is narrative justice.
This is
This
narrative
is-
justice.
Byron,
No.
Sprints out!
Byron, you see what looks almost like not a black hole, but like just a gateway, like a wormhole type deal, right there. And as you
Sprint, turn back as he jumps through, just double flipping the birds like fuck you.
as you pass through the wormhole, it is some trippy shit. You hear just in your mind, in every person assembled's minds.
You will not escape me, but I will search the ends of the earth to reclaim what is taken. Your fate is already written. You are a corpse that just has delayed its fate.
Fate sounds like some lawful shit to me, fucko.
Inspiration again.
Yes.
And Byron, you all see the fucking book just begin to spin like a fucking top.
Drop it.
And then it basically just begins to drill into the ground. You see the ground right that it is stood on is like icy and freezing over, and it just kind of collapses in on itself. And you see Byron, a fucking gateway rips itself open next to you guys for just a few seconds. And you see Byron basically just side tackle his way out, holding on to this weird artifact, the Artux Kopesh, and you see the book just collapse in on itself. Byron, you are no longer a warlock. You have none of the class features. You have as much health as you do,
Oh my god.
but you are currently classless.
What?
You have no proficiencies in anything that you don't get from your background or from being just a basic-ass human. Anything warlock is gone.
You see him pop up, really excited. Be
Your
like,
eyes.
Artok, you are a wonderful fucking man. Oh, and you guys, you look as he's going around with eyes super wide. They're a nice, soft, gentle green.
You also see Byron's back tattoo. You feel just a rush of pain as it basically just rips itself off from his back, appears behind him for just a moment, and just dissolves in the sunlight.
And then he will look around, find Zeka, run over, and just pick him up and go,
Holy shit!
Oh, you wonderful, beautiful bastard!
Oh my god!
He dropped, catch him and hug and go, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you and your god, you wonderful little man. And he'll just go around and he'll just
Carson,
tackle everyone around.
would you change your name in Roll20?
I did, actually.
Well, it's a very huggy day. This is amazing.
And then Smith is typing.
Hello! Oh, yes! By the way, I should probably reintroduce myself, guys. That was a fake name, as you probably all could have guessed. My real name,
Kenneth?
and he'll take a little stance, is Kenneth Smith, the son of a blacksmith. As you might have guessed from the name Smith.
Oh, black.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
Ode runs
it's
up
kind of
and
black sword.
hugs Byron, like so happy that he is alive and in our realm.
And he'll just be giving all hugs everyone around, just go, alright. Gather everyone around, hold out this beating heart and go, alright. What the fuck do we do with this?
Eat it.
And
Eat
I
it.
think
Eat it.
this is a perfect moment for us to take our break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dungeons and Dragons.
That was two guys.